Hey guys, it's Kelsey here, and I want to share with you another index card that I did using some mixed media. So this gorgeous tissue paper came from, let's see, it came in a package from Altenew whenever I ordered that cute little origami stamp, and I loved the tissue paper so much I just had to save it, and I knew I would use it, and I've still got a lot left, so I'm going to be using it on other projects. But basically, I just used some Mod Podge and I cut a little piece off and I'm just Mod Podging it to the index card. And this was a little hard to cut off. And I should have let it dry, but I was really impatient. So I tried ripping it and then I finally just cut it off with my scissors. But if you let it dry, obviously it's going to be a little better. It's got some texture to it because it like bubbles up, and I didn't smooth any of it out. But I really like the way this turned out, even with the texture and stuff. That's just kind of part of mixed media. And my cut job is definitely not perfect either, because you can tell it looks a little crooked, even though I cut it right along the edge. And it is hard to get the edges sealed down to that index card. I don't know if it would work if I tucked it over and did it on the back. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I like the way this turned out, and I'm actually posting this probably a week or a week and a half later, and the Mod Podge is holding really well, so it's definitely not been an issue with it peeling back or anything. So I started out and I had this black mini mister that I had made up myself with some acrylic paint, and I'm going to make a video to show you guys how I make my own mist, but I just had some of my own black, and whenever I tried to blot it, it kind of smeared and it came out like this gray looking color instead of black, and I really wanted that crisp black look, so I tried to dry it, but that didn't work out super well either. I think part of it is my patience, and part of it was the tissue paper and the Mod Podge just has a weird texture to it. So here I picked a stamp that I had received in I think a card kit or a Project Life kit. Whenever Studio Calico sold a bunch of their old kits on Black Friday, I picked up, I think, 4. So I actually lost track of what goes with what or what came with what. So I'm sorry, but I do know this is a Studio Calico stamp. And I think this stamp is super cute, so I never know what to use it on, even though I love it. So I just stamped it with some of that Distress ink from Tim Holtz. That's the Seedless Preserves. And I just stamped it on both edges. Kind of going through my scrap little bowl there, trying to find something else that will work. I didn't have any idea what I was going to do whenever I started on this card. I just knew that I wanted to use that Mod Podge, or that tissue paper, and then I wanted to Mod Podge it on there. So like I said, I have no idea what I want to do. And I end up not really liking this silver circle. I put it on there, I just stapled it and cut it in half, but I don't love it on there. I think it looks kind of weird, especially with the gold already going on, so I don't know. And here, that Tim Holtz ink was not drying very well, so I kind of smudged it on purpose, because I had already smudged it. So I was trying to erase it, and then I didn't like the way that looked, so it's just got kind of these purple smudges on there, so it's okay. I'm just living with it. And here I'm going to struggle with my glossy accents for a minute. The thing I hate about glossy accents is it's really hard to get the bottle to work, and you try sticking a pin, and you try squeezing it, and everything else, and just nothing works. But I've finally gotten to where if I leave it tilted on its side and then have a pin, it seems to work a lot better. So I'm sorry that you guys are watching me struggle through this. But basically, even though this card was a bunch of mishaps between the Mod Podge and the mist not drying right and then the purple ink not drying right, I actually really like the way this card ended up turning out, except for maybe that little silver circle on the side. Like I said, I'm still not 100% positive whether I like that or not. But I have this huge bag of sequins. Whenever I was unpacking all of my stuff, whenever we moved, I had a bunch of stuff in storage that I'd forgotten about, and this was one of those things that I was like, oh look, a huge bag of sequins, even though I normally don't love sequins. They're handy to have a lot of colors for when you do want to use the sequin, it's nice to have every color of the rainbow. So since this bag had so many colors, I just ended up picking out some purple and gold sequins and just kind of scattered them about. So I actually do end up liking the way it turns out, even though, like I said, it was kind of crazy to get here. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content soon. Thanks so much.